Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Yoga Collective. I'm Denise Antoine, founder of Denise Marie Yoga, and you've made it to part 3 of your crossover series. 20-minute practices, not necessarily required to do in succession, but it might be a little fun just to see the progress from there. Grab a couple blocks, make sure they're close, or maybe all the way to the top of your mat. Water and a towel are never a bad idea either. So we'll get started in cat-cow. From tabletop pose, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, belly up and in. Let's start with our cat stretch. Gaze down towards your knees or up towards your hip points. Inhale, pull your heart forward through the gateway of your chest. Try to squeeze the scapulas toward each other behind you. And then exhale, pull the belly up and in. A few more rounds. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, belly in. Press the tops of your feet and all 10 toenails into the floor. And then exhale, a little more intention. Press those shins in, palms into the earth. Squeeze your belly up and in. Let's take one more cycle of cat-cow with parted lips. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, release the breath out through your mouth. Inhale back through neutral spine. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Shift your weight over toward the right leg. Maybe the left foot hovers an inch, 2 or 3. From there, back through center. Second side, shift the weight into the left foot. Maybe the right foot hovers a bit. Ground back through center. Inhale through your nose. Shoulders down, belly in. Exhale through the mouth. Seal your lips. Call in your victorious breath. Set your foundation for your practice today. Discover your intentions for this practice, this day, and maybe this incarnation of this series, right? Find the parts here that are speaking to you, communicating something about you to you. And breathe in. With sealed lips, breathe out. Moving on, inhale, right leg up and back to a dog split. And as you exhale, knee in toward your chest. Try to get the heel up toward the glute, knee toward your face, belly up and in. Push the earth away from you. And step your right leg forward, low runner's lunge. And then from here, exhale, we're going to come right into a pyramid pose. Try to get both soles of your feet down to the floor. If you need a little support, pop your back left heel. Of course, that would be okay. If you need a little more fire and intensity, open up the back of the right leg. Float your right toes up toward the sky. You might use your blocks to bring the earth a little closer to you as you frame the front right foot with both hands. And then we'll start with a twisted triangle pose, both soles of the feet down, left hand to your block or to the inner right foot, right hand to your right hip, and then maybe up toward the sky. It's a big twist, digging in, early into practice. Notice what you notice. Keep downloading that information about you. Come back down to your pyramid pose. Arms slightly forward. Low lunge. Plank pose. Chaturanga. First back bend. Maybe you start in cobra or lift your thighs to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Second side, inhale, grow your left leg up and back. And as you exhale, pull your knee in towards your chest, step it through to a low lunge. Early pyramid pose, straighten both legs. Palms down, maybe right heel up, maybe left toes, floating up. Dorsiflexing through the back, left leg, heel and toes, foot engaged. Now remember, I'm going to suggest a twisted pyramid here on your second side. If you discovered on your first side a twist was too much early on, please care for yourself and just meet me here with a lengthened spine. Left arm up, gaze over and slightly up. Push the earth away from you through your grounded right palm and fingertips, and then elevate as you reach and extend up through your left side body or your left chest and shoulder. I think is a little more accurate here. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, come back down through center, blocks forward, low lunge, plank pose, lower slow. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, down dog. Belly breath in and out. Knees down, tabletop. Heart forward, cow. Belly in, cat. One more, inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, back through neutral. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Playing with that template. Inhale, lift your heels up, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, top of your space. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. We'll start in a deep chair pose. From there, exhale, hands to your heart and big twist over to your right. Squaring off through the hips, palms press, right chest open. In a bit of a flow, inhale back through your chair. Stay low in your squat, hands to your heart, twist over to your left. Pin your right hip back. Thighs, knees, ankles, and toes continue to extend forward. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, heart out. Exhale, fold, step back through your plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, knee to chest. Right leg back. Exhale, knee to chest. One more, kick back. Exhale, we'll add a twist, right knee over to the left side, pause. Knee to nose, right leg forward, meet me in a crescent pose. And as you exhale back through your pyramid pose, this time maybe your hands float at your heart space. Maybe you reach your arms back or bring your knuckles or palms to touch behind your back. Grow your heart forward and breathe. And then maybe you find another version of your twisted triangle, this time with the left hand to the outer right leg, right arm up toward the sky. Big twist, big breaths. One more inhale. And as you exhale, keep your twist. Bend your right knee as you revolve onto the ball of your back left toes. You've arrived to your twisted prayer lunge. Palms pressing in, inner thighs squeezing into center. Inhale. Exhale. Stay low. Release your twist. Keep your palms pressing in close to your sternum. As if you're going into a supported warrior 3, shift your weight forward. Left arm stays down on your mat or your block. Right hand to your hip. Open up. Twisted half moon. Breathe in. Pull up as you breathe out through that extended left heel and your right fingertips. And I want you to recruit your lower abdominal strength as you take one more inhale with stacked shoulders and even hips. As you exhale, both palms down to your blocks or to the floor. Pull your left knee up and in towards your chest. Bend both knees a lot so you're in a crouching-like shape here. And then I want you to stand up tall on your right leg as you pull your left knee in towards your chest. Elbows flare wide, square off through the hips. Settle in, eagle legs, left leg over the right. Single wrap, maybe with the toes as a kickstand on your block or the floor. Left toes float, or double wrap. My left leg on top. I like to take my left arm beneath for eagle. Wrapping once or wrapping twice. Settling in. Breathing in and out. 2, 1. So I'm going to give you 2 options here. We played with crow earlier in the series. Now we're going to take our side crow, right? So it's a crow with a twist. Some of you are going to keep your eagle arms. As you twist over to your left side, you might take your blocks with you, releasing your eagle arms, but maybe you keep your eagle legs and you twist and get a little airtime. If you're like, what, Denise? I don't even know what you just did or how you got there. I want you to release your eagle arms and legs. Chair pose. Hands to the heart. Twist to your left. Maybe twisted side crow. Without your fancy eagle legs, you come up, over, breathing in and out for 2, 1. Shifting, coming back through center. I'm going to take my blocks with me, thinking ahead, loving on my future self, preparing for that left side, right? Fully present right here for forward fold. Inhale, moving on, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your palms. Step back through your plank. Optional vinyasa, maybe your wrists need a break. Otherwise, lower slow. Heart up to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we can get a lot done in 20 minutes, right? But I want you to remind yourself this is an advanced practice. If anything feels unsafe or something you're not ready for, take a break, slow it down, or revisit this practice at another time, right? I'm even having some moments where I have to remind myself to catch my breath, right? And I know what's coming. So take an inhale, grounding as you lengthen. Exhale, heels down, hips up. Beautiful. Inhale, grow your left leg up and back. As you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders forward. Right into the second side, left leg goes back. Exhale, knee to chest. Left leg goes back. Exhale, knee to chest. Take a little twist, left knee over to your right side. Come right back through center, tiger stretch. Step it through, low lunge. High crescent pose. Exhale into your pyramid variation. Use your blocks if you need or want to. Narrow that stance if you need the support. Hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Find your version of pyramid pose. Arms go back. They could bind. They could press. If you're in your pyramid pose with the hands in reverse namaste, I want you to open up the elbows, making sure they're not descending down to the earth. They're widening, they're opening. Lift. Twisted triangle pose, this time maybe with the right hand on the outer left foot block, wherever it can land safely. Left arm up, pull up, gaze up. 3, 2, 1. Come back down through center as you set up for your twisted prayer low lunge. Come out of it if you need to, and then we'll come back to our twist. Left thigh bone low. Left shoulder is pulling up and open. Right thigh bone fired up as it elevates into the back right hamstring. Deep breaths. Soft gaze. And as we prepare here to come into twisted half moon, palms forward, use the support of your blocks to start. For here I'm noticing my block at that medium height would not support me as great as it could on the highest height. So I'm gonna go ahead, leave my ego at the door, take in the assist, come in for the twist. 3, 2, 1. Crouching down, right knee in towards your chest. Bend both knees a lot, releasing your twist. Stand up tall on your grounded left leg. Dorsiflexing through the heel and the toes of the right foot. Elbows wide, shoulders stacked over hips. Breathe. From here, bend both knees as you come into your eagle pose. Second side. Kickstand, single float, or double wrap. Right leg is on top. Maybe you take your right arm beneath the left, eagle, single or double wrap in the arms. Pausing here. 3, 2, 1. Another reminder, release your eagle arms and legs if you want to play with your side crow without the element of our twist. Otherwise, you keep your eagle legs. You might take your blocks with you over to the right, squeezing, twisting, shifting, maybe a little side crow with eagle legs, second side. Take a few breaths there. Once again, you don't have to keep your eagle anything for your side crow, second side. 2, 1. Meet me back at center. Clear your space. Release your twist, forward fold. That was a lot in a short amount of time. Take a moment, take a breath, or 3 right here. On the way to your vinyasa. We'll meet back in down dog, floating back in your time, at your pace. When it feels right, drop your knees, returning to your tabletop. From there, half down dog, hips stay high, crown and fingertips forward. And a closing little twist right to left before we make it back down to our sits bones and eventually into final rest. Walk your hands back to tabletop. Right arm up toward the sky. And as you exhale, thread your right arm beneath your left. You can stay here or reach your left arm forward, up, or wrap. Notice my hips aren't going over to one direction. They're staying centered, right cheek or temple down. Sometimes I'll see people floating here. The intention of the shape is to let something rest as something elevates and something else twists, right? So you don't want to do this floating or dangling. You're grounding, and from there you're finding length and space. Left arm back to the top of the space. Release your twist. Back through your tabletop. Take a moment. When it feels right, left arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Hips stay even. Left cheek or temple, maybe even the shoulder, melts all the way down to the floor. Stay here, or right arm forward, up, or bound behind your back. And another reminder, this is a 2-part class that I split, or a 1-part class that I split into 2. So if you wanted to revisit parts 3 and 2 in tandem, you could. Floating back to your child's pose, smooth inhale through your nose. Deep breath out through your mouth. Maybe this is your final resting pose today. Maybe something else is calling to you. Per usual, I invite you to take 1, 3, 5, or even 10 minutes to rest. Thank you so much for carving out time to practice and choosing to spend that practice with me, each other, and the entire collective. Have a great rest of your day. Until next time, namaste.